All right. Is it time? It's time, boys and girls. So we all got the news on Thursday. 24 hours, a little over 24 hours ago. We got the news that Destiny 2 will be getting its last content update on June 9th. It looks to be a really good content update. Really excited to play through it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I've kind of been in denial for like the last 24 hours. I think I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? Like, we'll get that update, and then I don't know what's going on here. My new internet's like doesn't like playing Destiny games for some reason. So maybe it's fitting. um, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so yeah, at first I was in denial. I was like, well, Destiny 3 is probably like 2 years away. Like, they haven't been working on it, but you know what? Maybe they'll be able to, scrounge some things together. They learned all their lessons from Destiny 2. They'll make a Destiny 3. 2 years, three, four tops. But then the more news came out, the more things I've read. It started to sink in that I don't think we're going to be getting a Destiny game for a long time. Possibly like 6 years. Who knows? Who knows? Even no one even knows if they're gonna work on one. Because right now you hear the stories that they're gonna be announcing layoffs soon. They're sizing the team down. They're gonna focus on marathon. I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like I've bumped around different stages of grief. Like I've been down to acceptance. I'm like, finally I accepted. It's like, all right, fine, it's over. But then I'm like, no, bargain. Let's go back. It's like, let's get a Destiny classic. let's get another Destiny game going. Maybe I'll jump onto Destiny Rising. Maybe I'll play some of that. Yeah, Chief Prime. Yeah. But yeah, depression, been there. I don't even know if I'm gonna play anything, honestly, because I don't really have anything I really want to do in this game at the moment. But I just wanted to come. I felt like I needed to come on and share, just my feelings on the thing, on what's happening. And for those that want to share their feelings in the chat, go right ahead. I'll probably put this on YouTube as well. So post in the comments. But yeah. So my experience with Destiny is a little bit different than a lot of the people that have been around for ages. I played the first original Destiny on the Xbox 360. I didn't play the beta. I just played the game, the base game. And so I played through the base game, and I was like, wow, that story was garbage. Like what's going on here? Like, they don't tell you anything. Waiting for content drops, I was like, all right, whatever. I didn't know about the raid at the time, so I kind of just bounced off immediately. But my dad was huge into it. Like, he played the crap out of the out of the base game, and then Taken King and all that. He even bought me a copy of the Taken King, and I still didn't play it. I was like, I've already played that game. I'm done. Fast forward a few years, Destiny 2 drops. and they put out a beta for that. I'm like, all right, let me play this beta for Destiny 2. I kind of liked the first one, but I didn't want to stick with it at the time. And yeah, so I played through the beta, and I was like, you know what? Like, this feels really good. The jumping, the shooting, everything feels like amazing. And I was playing on PC, so like I was mostly playing PC games at the time, and it just felt like a better game to me. So I decided to get the campaign, played through that with my dad, and I had one of my friends join me at the time. We played through the initial campaign, and we just stuck to it. We just kept playing strikes and things like that. We tried a Nightfall, was horrible at it. I was awful at Destiny when I first played. Um, it wasn't until I founded the clan with Sully, and I'll get into that later. But it wasn't until like I started playing with them and starting the clan that I started to get better. Um, Still not great, but you know what? Can't all be god gamers here. Um, so yeah, played through the base campaign, played through the expansions. Was like, you know what? Like, I've had my time with Destiny. It's good. And then they showed off Forsaken, and I was like, holy shit! Like, they killed Cade. This looks so incredible. Let me get in on this. So I played through that with my dad and my friend again. Sometime during the summer, my dad and my friend decided to just stop playing Destiny altogether. They're like, we're kind of done with this. And so I went to Twitter because it was still Twitter at the time, and I was still on Twitter. Um, I put something out there. I was like, does anyone want to play some Destiny? Does anyone want a clan? I don't even remember what the original tweet was. Hey, thanks, Lumen. Yeah, last content update is happening on June 9th for Destiny 2, and we have no news of what's coming in the future. So I'm just going over my history with Destiny for a bit. Remember running home, Chief Prime. Remember running home from school when I was 14 to start the download for D1 on Xbox One. It took so long to download, and I just sat there watching the progress. Oh my god, that progress bar is infamous. Yeah. I think I was just out of university when... Yeah, actually it was. I was just out of university when...
Thank you, A. Calaman, for following.
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I don't even remember where I was starting, but yeah, that progress bar. I still remember the splash screens. Like, those are burning in my brain. Because they took so long. Youngling, I was 8 when Destiny 1 came out. Oh my goodness. It was the best 9-year-old sword bearer. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, so I just finished university. I was starting my first real job. I had a girlfriend at the time. So like I was busy with other priorities at the time. But yeah, when Destiny 2 came out, Forsaken launched. I played through it with my father and my friend. They fell off, and then I was trying to go through and get like some of the better stuff, like trying to get Outbreak and things like that in Destiny 2. And then I was like, you know what? I need people to play with. Like, this is getting kind of hard. I can't play by myself anymore. So I sent a message on Twitter, which thanks Chief Prime for reminding me. Did anyone want to team up or something to play some of the harder content? And I believe Sully at the time, I wish Sully was here. I don't know if he's free. I'll see if I can grab him at some point. But Sully replied to me. He says, yeah, let's squad up. How about, here's my Discord. And yeah, we joined together. I don't even remember the first thing we played. It might have been a raid, actually. Because I had one friend that still wanted to play with me. It was a different friend from the one I usually play with. He doesn't play Destiny anymore. He's making video games now. Wow, it's crazy to think how far we've all gone. Um, but the first thing we did, I think, was the raid for Scourge of the Past. That was our first one that we tried to tackle. It took us like I think 2-3 days maybe to go through it because we were still like trying to learn. To me and Sully, the fun in the raids is trying to learn the raid without looking up guides or anything like that. That's part of the fun for us. But I think eventually we just decided to look up a guide, and so yeah, it was me, Mike. Um, I wonder if I can pull up raid report and look at it. I might actually be able to do that. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Raid report, because it should tell you the guardians that were on there. All right, what's my number name here? My number is 5281. All right, so I put 5821. I was close. 5281. Wait, is it 5281? Yeah, 52. Oh, 18. 18. All right. So, Scourge of the Past, where are you? There it is. Now, let's see. I only have 34 clears on here. Our first attempt. Oh my god, here's the names. Sully, Nilla Biscuit. I don't know if you guys were around when Nilla was around. Holy shit. He was member like number 4 of the clan. So yeah, me, Sully, Nilla, my friend Nero, my father, Sergeant Red, and Mike. And I think Mike was the one that really pushed for the clan. Yeah, because we had at the beginning, I believe it was just a chat. It was just like a group chat on Discord, and so we just kept messaging like through there. And I think it was Mike was the one who's like, all right, we need to make a Discord. Like this is getting like a little bit too much because we started like inviting so many more people. There he is. There's Sully.
Sully_games just subscribed.
All right. All right. Let me see. Sully, if you're here, jump into the kitchen if you want to chat. All right, he's already there. He's already ahead of me. Hey, Sully, how's it going?
I'm gonna fucking mute your stream.
Okay. But yeah, I was just going over some of our memories here. I forgot Nilla was like our number like 4 person in the clan. Like
Yeah, we had him like a long time ago.
Yeah.
He was, like, fucking 13, 14 years old or something like that.
Yeah, he was a kid. Now he's a man. But yeah, I'm just going through and looking at some of our old raids and like just chatting about. If you want to share anything that you want to share, go right ahead.
Honestly, dude, I'm like, I think I'm like the most complete opposite. I'm honestly kind of happy it's dead. Like I'm.
All right, I might have to turn you down. You might be blowing out some eardrums.
It, especially like after the final shave, it was just like, okay, like what are we doing here? There was like,
Yeah, I was gonna get into that, but I was just like going over some of like our memories of like how we.
yeah, don't get me wrong.
He's much quieter than me. Okay, it's because I know why you're quieter than me. It's all right.
Like, definitely some great memories, some great friendships out of this game. Probably never be like, I don't know if there'll be. I think Destiny 3 is coming.
I don't think it's coming. I don't think it's coming at all.
It's gonna be Destiny 3 or Bungie's done.
I think they might be done with Destiny. I don't know if you heard, but like Jason Schreier's reporting that they're letting off some devs as well.
Oh yeah, they have
usually you want
workers. Well, there's nothing greenlit right now, so that's one of the main reasons. Other than Marathon, if Sony wants to make any sort of money back, there really isn't another option because, granted, Marathon was a new IP, but like besides 50 people in the world, nobody knew what the fuck Marathon was. So it was
Except for all of us
basically,
old heads that like knew
yeah,
about.
if you were like under the age of 50,
If you watched Red versus Blue and you were curious
uh,
about what the fuck was going on with that old game they played, then
you
then
didn't
you would know.
you didn't know what Marathon was, so it was essentially a new IP.
Yeah.
And that didn't do very well. Obviously, that was just kind of a weird. I enjoy Marathon. I maybe some of the changes does give it life. I doubt it. Um, so a new IP is not going to be the answer for Bungie. To make any sort of money back. I think if they're gonna go Destiny 3, it won't be a live service game. I think it will be more similar to like maybe you could see like a Borderlands type style. Like so maybe we'll or at least maybe original on how D1 originally came out. Because D1, like I wouldn't consider D1 necessarily a live service game fully, because we didn't see as much content um throughout like there's a lot of content droughts
Well,
in
even
Destiny
like
1.
even when D1 came out, live service games wasn't really like a term being thrown around, right?
Yeah, that is true. And most live service games right now like are starting to die off. Like Arc Raiders is completely changing their model. Studios are seeing it's just not financially, unless it's Fortnite or like potentially like Warzone. Even Apex is doing really well. It just
Isn't
isn't a
isn't
long
like
term.
Helldivers doing well now too, or no?
Mm,
I keep hearing like good things about it.
I'm sure, but that's also Arrowhead Studio is like fantastic, and that CEO actually gives a fuck about his games in his studio.
Hmm.
Um, Let me look at Helldivers. So Helldivers probably made their entire what they were expecting to make in like the first week with their sales, because like as you would know, I was probably realistically the only person that you knew that was excited for Helldivers 2. And because I enjoyed the hell out of the first one, and then obviously like that second one just blew up like
Yeah,
no
it's true.
other. Like I want to say like Helldivers 1. Okay, it has 27,000 players right now, which is probably more than what Marathon and Destiny have right now.
Yeah, I would guarantee that they probably more than what they have combined.
Let me see what Helldivers. Granted, a little bit different time. I don't think. Can I find Helldivers? I don't see Helldivers Steam charts. I want to say like Helldivers, the original, the first Helldivers, only like topped out at like 2,500 players on Steam charts. Where Helldivers 2 all time peak was 458,000.
Four hundred fifty-eight
Um,
thousand. Holy shit!
Yeah. So it did numbers more than like
Hmm.
they actually had to like contract people out. They did it smart. They didn't hire people. They hired them through like a contract for like a 6 months to a year, so that they weren't, they weren't holding on to these workers that they may not need in 6 months to a year.
Yeah,
So like they did it really smart. But yeah, I think they made enough money in their first probably week that they probably paid for the next 6 years of their whatever development. Because I think they're also in the process of making another game, because they have like a few other games that they've made.
you.
But
So you okay? I just want to go back a bit. So you do think they're making a Destiny 3?
right now, as you said, like and I trust Jason. Like Jason, I think is like one of like
Yeah, he's one of the sharpest minds we have in game journalism.
yeah, I think yeah. So I trust from what he says. Like nothing's greenlit. There's nothing being worked on. Like whatever they're probably doing with Destiny 2 got scrapped. If I'm Sony, I think the only way to even see any sort of resurgence is to go and try to get that money back would be to Destiny 3. That would be the safest bet.
That's definitely the smartest thing to do. Um,
Um,
I can't
but
believe there was no. I guess Pete Parsons was still in charge when Final Shape dropped, right?
I can't remember.
But
We'll come. We'll come back to Pete Parsons. I
okay,
but
yeah, we got a lot to say about
um,
that guy.
well, I'm gonna. I think he might be the greatest salesperson of all time.
The biggest con man of all time. Let's go.
Like, but I mean, at that time, I mean, it's just like one of my buddies. He's like, we talk about everything, and just we always make fun of like the tech industry with like on how like just stupid they spend money and just like the laziness. And it was just like back when Sony bought it. I mean, all these studios were being bought, and everything was inflated like crazy, and that's what happened. Like they overspent on like what they bought Bungie for like $3 billion.
I think it was closer to 4, but I think it was like 3.6 billion
Okay.
was the.
Which is insane, and all they
Yeah.
had at the time was Destiny, which was a very successful game, but like Destiny's not Call of Duty. It's not.
They had
it's not
Destiny, and
EA.
then I believe they were trying to do multimedia as well, so they would have they were making
Yeah.
TV shows or movies or something.
Yeah,
I don't even think that's still going. Is that still going? Is it
no,
still?
because they got rid of Luke Smith. He was in charge of all that.
Yeah. So I think they were just making that just to say, "Oh, look at us! Like Destiny is the biggest IP in the world."
Yeah,
Because they made the mobile game.
It's
They
it's
made
a
the
very
mobile
big-
game.
Yeah, and mobile game's doing really well.
Yeah.
Destiny Rising. I mean, I played it a little bit on my phone.
I played it on my PC for a bit. It was pretty fun.
But yeah, it seems like that's pretty well. But like, yeah, to me, it's gonna be Destiny 3. It's either gonna be Destiny 3 or they're just kind of like, all right, we're just gonna cut our loss now and just completely disabandon Bungie, which I don't see them doing. But
Yeah.
that could be a possibility. But I think it's smart to just because if Bungie came out with another DLC expansion for Destiny 2, like I don't think it was gonna really do anything.
I think it would have
Like,
done some numbers at least.
I think it would have been lower than what we saw with Renegades and
Yeah, maybe
Edge of
because
Fate.
we were in like a very long content drought, so maybe some people would come back just for new content. But yeah, it's hard to tell.
Can I find it? Because it was what, a year ago? Dawning. So Edge of Fate had it topped out at 108,000 players.
How about Renegades?
Alright, that's a Monday. It had to be. Was that because that was in December, right?
I don't remember. It might have been.
There's a thing for Edge of Fate, and then there's a thing for Festival of the Lost and the Dawning, but there's not a thing for Renegades. But this has 71,000.
Okay.
But I don't know on how accurate that is because it doesn't have like a little marker for Renegades. So next DLC comes out. I mean, maybe hits 80,000 players concurrent on Steam.
Yeah, I could probably see that. Maybe a little more. Maybe like maybe 100. I could see it make maybe 100.
Yeah, I could see potentially 100, but like it wasn't gonna be enough content to keep people playing or bring people in, or to bring in new players. It just
Yeah. Yeah.
They milked that cow for so long, and they finally butchered the cow yesterday. So
They really did. Yeah,
that was their biggest gamble. They went with Marathon, and that might have literally shut down the entire studio of Bungie because they decided to do Marathon instead of making Destiny 3.
I just don't understand, because to get back to my original point with the Final Shape and Pete Parsons is that it's so brain dead easy to be like, all right, Final Shape, that's the end of that chapter. Let's make the next chapter. And we should probably start making the next chapter when Final Shape ends, And I guess that's what they were trying to do with Educate, but it's so brain dead easy to be like, no, we just start over with Destiny 3. Like,
Yeah, It's
we don't
just, I mean,
you
it's
don't even
just,
have to make the same Guardian. Like it would be cool if it was, but I mean, it's such like a clean break. It's like this is your Guardian story. You went from being resurrected in the Cosmodrome to taking out the fucking final shape, the Witness. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And now, I mean, obviously, like, when it came to like Destiny 3, I'm not super attached to like having my same character, you know, throughout the entire time.
I
Like,
think it's really
it's
cool
cool.
to yeah.
It is. But like, it isn't one of the like, you know, you make an announcement with Destiny 3 and like, okay, we're gonna have brand new characters, and like, it's not gonna carry. You know, there's gonna be a lot of pushback for that. Like,
Absolutely.
you know, for me, I don't really care, but like, for some people, that is something they care about. Which, whatever, like, you know, that's their preference. Go for it. But like, I mean, we kind of talked about it yesterday. You messaged me like, where would they go? I mean, why not go in the past? Why not go in like when like the golden age, like the collapse?
Yeah, that would be cool to see. I don't know. Like I feel like going to the past kind of just
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like you're going on a new adventure. It's more
No,
like
it
you're
doesn't.
reliving stories that you've read about in the lore.
Yeah.
It's so it's more like
Well,
and that
whoever read the lore or watched Pipe's video, anyways.
yeah, but I mean they did do a very good job bringing the lore and the story in the later seasons.
But no, I think we'll see Destiny 3. I think that's the only way Sony's gonna make their money back.
I don't think we'll see a Destiny 3 until like I don't know, 7 years, 6 years.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying like we're gonna get it in like 2 years or whatnot, but like
Yeah,
I
no,
think that's like
that's what I'm saying
no no no
is
no 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 no. I think that's what's gonna happen is they're gonna eventually gonna have to greenlit Destiny 3 if they want to see any sort of potential getting their money back.
but yeah, like and who knows what's going to happen during that time, you know? Like do they even make it those 7 years or whatever it takes to get there?
Yeah, probably not. Well, I don't know. I mean, I still like I saw like, do they have 1,000 workers? Bro, like, granted, probably not all of them are like devs and stuff, and they got like leadership. So like maybe 800 of them are like people like working on games, and I'm just like, what are they all doing? Why do you have
I don't know.
many workers?
Yeah, how do you have that many workers and so few content, such few content?
Yeah, like, and that was like the biggest thing, man. Like, I felt like the content just kind of kept getting less and less and less and less.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe just mismanagement from management.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, I don't know because it feels like honestly, man. After everything has been said and done, I think they really dropped the ball on. It's not a hot take at all. It's an incredibly cold take. But they dropped the ball on maintaining content throughout the years. And I think that's
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like with the resources they had, they could have made a lot more or done a lot more.
I mean, you brought it up the one time on how you weren't a fan with them going into seasons and whatnot.
Yeah, as soon as like Shadowkeep dropped with seasons and like all that, I was like, and they said like that was also the DCV, right? Was that or no? Was that Beyond Light? That might have been Beyond Light.
Beyond Light. I think it was Beyond Light.
But yeah, as soon as they did seasonal content and they decided to take that away, I think it was over.
Yeah, and I'm like one of the people like I don't necessarily, I don't need just a constant abundance of like content. Like I would rather just have good content to play instead of having a bunch of smaller content to play. Like, so like if they wanted to go Destiny 3 and not do seasons and stuff, and they wanted to do like, okay, we're gonna do like, I mean, we talk about it, dude. They could, dude, Pantheon, bro. Like they could have just rotated raid bosses in, and have a seal with cool weapons. And
Yeah,
some
they
cool
didn't need to take that away. They brought back Pantheon.
and like that could be like your like literally like your like half like your like little update, in between contents. You could also do one with dungeons. Like I don't need like seasons with like, it's cool like some of the seasons were cool with like the story content, but it's just like I don't care about these 3-man activities. I don't care about these 6-man activities.
It just became very familiar.
It's just this is you're just
It was
not
the
really
same
using content. You're wasting time for like content that's only going to be in the game for
Yeah.
2 or 3 months. Like give me
Yeah.
meaningful content that's going to stick. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Chief Prime says it. My issue with content is they were adding was temporary. We got in some of the past seasonal game modes, but I feel they focused on updating the core modes. It would have been a better chance. Yeah. Strikes, PvP, and Gambit all got left behind. Yep.
Well, PvP was the... I'm not even a PvP person. I play mainly all PvE. I played a decent amount of PvP like in Destiny 1. Like, PvP in Destiny 1 is what kept Destiny alive. Like, that was, like, our content. Like, when we were bored with whatever was done with, like, the PvE side, I mean, that's where most of us spent our time, even if you weren't, like, a really hardcore PvP person. Like, PvP was enjoyable. Like, it
Yeah.
allowed you, like, okay, I'm gonna hop on, play some Destiny PvP, and then, like, you kind of wait until the new content drops, and, like, you got, like, Taken King, which is considered maybe the best DLC in all of Destiny. Rise of Iron, which was definitely at a smaller scale of Taken King, but was really good content. Like,
Yeah.
and, like, I don't need to have.
It's just
content
another
all the
thing
time.
for you to like test out your new weapons and armor on,
Yeah.
Like,
And
what's the point of grinding stuff if you're not gonna like put it to like use?
yeah, like, so yeah, I mean, I'm definitely like, have some great memories with it, because I mean, it made so many great like friends and like some cool experiences. But like when it got announced, I was just kind of like, all right, cool. I don't have to waste any more money on this game. Like,
No, when I saw it, I was like, okay, so they're just gonna make D3 then. And then the more I read about what's happening and what's going on, rereading the first paragraph, it was like, oh, this might be it for like the foreseeable future. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I did want to ask you, like, do you remember like how we met and started this thing?
yeah, I was at I think it was I think it was still Guardian Con at the time.
Yeah.
I think that was the year that they swapped at the GCX. It was Mike and I were texting, and he was like, "Yo, we need to get back into Destiny again and get like a clan going up again." And I think I don't know. I just typed in Destiny on Twitter, and you had a post, and that's kind of how it started.
Yeah. And I was like just trying to remember like what were the first things that we did, and I think it really was the raid, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we ran some raids.
Yeah, it's just crazy because I was never a raid
Well,
person.
I don't know what the first thing you did with Mike, because I think I was still on vacation
Yeah,
at that time.
yeah, maybe we did the dungeon or whatever, if that was out.
Yeah, it might have been. I'm not really for sure. But yeah, I mean, like, that's where, like, also, like, I just feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, I could be, but, like, I've been pretty right about a lot of this stuff. Like, I said, hey, like, Marathon's gonna, like, this is gonna kill Destiny. Like, this is gonna be a lot of people said that. It was just, not just me, but, like, what do you know, Marathon comes out, unfortunately for them, it was a flop. And now on top of that, their gold mine is gone because, like, they didn't take care of it, so now that fucking cave is collapsing because, oh, we didn't want to put money into this game, but because it's still making us somewhat some money. Well, now you hit a point to where you're not really making money off the game because you didn't invest into it.
Exactly.
Like yeah, it was. That's
Yeah.
also some part probably on Bungie, or not Bungie, Sony. I think when Sony first bought them, I think because Sony like didn't really have control over Bungie. Like Bungie was still like basically independent. Like
I think
they're
that
kind
was
of
just. I think that's just for show, just to like be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna, interfere or anything like that. And then they bought them, they own them, Like of course they have complete control over them. They just didn't want to exercise it at the time because they wanted goodwill.
and I think they should have kind of overseen right off the start and be like, okay. Especially because they bought it at a good time too. Because like, Witch Queen, if we would have kept getting content like Witch Queen in like the year of Witch Queen, which I'm not saying was like the greatest year of Destiny, like Forsaken was probably the greatest year of Destiny, but like Witch Queen was like a really good expansion.
It's probably the
DLC,
second best year of Destiny, honestly.
And then
I didn't play Destiny 1 at the time, so like I can't say to that, but it's definitely the second best year in my books from what I've played.
I don't maybe that first 6 months to a year, I don't know, just because it was such a fresh game. There was nothing like it in the world.
Yeah.
So like you had Borderlands, but it wasn't anywhere to the level of Destiny. But like, so that maybe was why. But yeah, Forsaken was probably the best all around year. And then yeah, Witch Queen was probably the second best. Got a good DLC, good year, and then Lightfall comes out, and you're just like, what is this? I think there's you probably go and there's probably like a gazillion things, and like that's why like I'm just thinking here. I'm like thinking to myself like, well, I'm not like super sad about it because like everybody kept, God damn it, stupid computer. Everybody kept telling them like all this stuff, and it's just like, they should have cut the PS4 and Xbox One support.
Yeah, I don't think that was their biggest issue.
No, it wasn't. But like that's also like I still think that's one of the reasons. What's the destination for Final Shape? Or not Final Shape, Lightfall.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It is. I have to go into the world. Not Nessus, the other one, Neptune, Neomuna.
Neomuna.
Yeah.
I still think that's like I get that there's like lore to why like there's not like people and they're like holograms. I don't think the PS4 and the Xbox One could run that map.
Yeah, it would probably be way too slow. From what I remember, reports were saying if Bungie met a certain margin of profit, they would retain independence, quote unquote, while being owned by Sony.
Yeah, and then they didn't hit that. I don't know if they actually hit that with Witch Queen. I think that was kind of like the one area the sales weren't as high as they were expecting it to be, but I still think Sony was happy with what Witch Queen was. Because Sony at that time really cared about like their quality of games.
Yeah, sorry, I just don't buy that. Like, oh yeah, you'll maintain your independence even though we own you. It just doesn't make any sense to me, you know.
Well, I think it's more of along the lines that they're like, we don't want too many chiefs in the building. Like, if you're running your studio correctly, and we're making our money, and you're doing everything like to make us like money, do your thing. But I think once things start to go south, okay, maybe we do need to start getting our chiefs in the building to see what the fuck's going on. I think that's what would have happened if Sony would have just, or not Sony, Bungie would have kept doing fine. I think Bungie could have just done almost whatever. I'm sure like there would probably been like certain major things, like if there was a new IP that they wanted to make, I'm sure they probably would have had to run that through Sony, and Sony would have had to approve that. But I think they probably would have gone, okay, like you guys have been doing like, okay, Destiny 2 is still doing super good. Marathon comes out, Marathon launches had a good, good player count.
Oh my god,
So it's
there are
really good.
there are level 1s here in the Cosmodrome. This is crazy.
I think, I mean, dude, just going through Twitter, man. I mean, my For You on Twitter, I mean, everything is Destiny 2 post. I think there's a petition, to make Destiny 3. I think Sony's gonna see this and see, like, there's still a lot of interest in Destiny. Like, a lot of interest in it. So I think if you come out and you make Destiny 3, especially a fresh start, you're gonna be able to, one, you're gonna bring back a lot of the players. They're gonna come back just because we haven't had Destiny playing time for so long. And then you're gonna have people who are like, oh, I always heard like solid stuff about Destiny, about how fun it was. I mean, obviously there's a lot of negative stuff, but like, I don't know a game that doesn't really have anything negative going on for it. So like, they're gonna be like, oh, and plus it's a fresh start. Like, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why. Yeah, that's exactly why. Because like I was talking about earlier, like how I got into Destiny was through Destiny 2. Because I gave up on it on the first year, or like the first time I played the first game. And I was like, I'm not really interested. And then 2 came out. I was like, all right, let me see what's going on now. And I enjoyed what I played, so I just kept with it.
Yeah, I mean, that was my roommate at the time when I was living with him. He had Destiny 2 at launch, and we all kind of played it, and then obviously on how, like, bad that whole experience was, like, we all stopped playing, and then, like, it got to the point to where, like, Destiny 2 got, like, fun again and slash, like, enjoyable. Like, it was already, like, 2 or 3 DLCs or years into it, and just, like, getting back into it at that point, I mean, you're talking, if you had to buy 3 expansions, I mean, you're talking probably $200 at that time.
Yeah.
Just obviously you don't need to play those content, but like if you want to stay like current with like the story, like, I mean, I guess you could watch a YouTube video, but like I would rather play the game than watch YouTube.
Exactly.
And I don't want to make a $200 investment when games are, I can play other games for at the time. I think they're $60. Like,
Yeah.
that's 3 brand new video games right there. Well, maybe like 2 because of taxes, but.
Yeah, no, I was with Zero Score the other day. He was deciding like, what do you want to play? Do you want to play Destiny? Because it's the last news came out, and so I asked him like, all right, so what's the last thing you did in Destiny? And I think he said, I don't know, there was something about a Fallen. And I'm like, you mean Forsaken? And so he never finished Forsaken because I remember playing that with him, and he just like kind of got bored with it. And so since he didn't have any of the new, like, none of the new expansions, I was like, I don't really want to play that because we're just run strikes and that's kind of boring.
It's kind of weird because I was watching Aztec Cross. He was watching. I think he started watching Destin Ligera, and then he swapped. They were playing through like the Red War campaign. And I was just kind of like watching it just to kind of like, I kind of like forget like on how like good that campaign was, like the cutscenes.
Yeah, it's very good at like introducing you to the world, which is what the Lightfall, or not Lightfall, the what was it, the New Light thing they were trying to do?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
And like one of the points he got to, and this was another thing with. He was asking like his chat. I don't even remember what they decided because I wasn't paying the chat or reading the YouTube comments. Is he asked him, "Okay, what do you want Destiny to be?"
Oh yeah, I remember. I was there when I was watching too.
Okay, with the seasons.
Yeah, do you want it to be seasonal or persistent? Yeah, pretty much.
And
like Diablo or
and that was
Final
the
Fantasy.
thing.
Yeah.
And that was like the thing too, where I'm just thinking to myself, okay, a lot of this also, the downfall of Destiny 2 is also the community. Because
Explain yourself.
okay, for the seasons, it was what increase of power of 50, I believe.
Yeah, I think it
And
was. I think it was like. Yeah, it was originally, and then they made it 10. They just made the
something like that.
pinnacle. They just made the pinnacle grind
Yeah.
after a while.
And so, and then the community bitched about every season having to regrind their power level. Well, now you take away the power grind, which is anything that's seasonal based that you play, you get wiped.
Yeah.
And so now you already have everything. Like there's just nothing to chase for.
Yeah.
Like, so now, and then we like obviously we bitch about like that there's nothing to grind. Like, dude, if they would go, hey, every year we're wiping your vault, except for exotics. I will say exotics you can keep, but we're gonna wipe your vault every year. I'll be down for that.
I wouldn't. I
Like,
want
because, you know,
I want the more persistent nature of Destiny, like
okay,
Destiny
yes,
1.
okay, yes, I agree. I'm just saying if they were gonna go that seasonal route, like wipe me, like give me a reason to hop on and. I mean, that's one of the main reasons I really like ARPGs, because I can hop in and it's just grind. Now, Path of Exile 2, that story is just such a freaking drag. But like that's why I'm Diablo. You know, I'm just like okay, like I'm gonna hop on, I'm gonna grind, try to get some more gems, get more power, go in a higher world tier. Love it. You know, imagine every Diablo or Path of Exile season that comes out and you already have everything.
Yeah, that would be
What do you
super
have?
boring.
What are you doing? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where we got to. Because they took up the power grind away from us, there wasn't enough new gear, which would be impossible for them to put out that much new gear. So, okay, so seasonal, like, you either have to wipe us, which the community would hate because that would require too much work, or as what you said, you want the more MMO experience. Okay, we're only going to get content once a year, but it's going to be massive. And the stuff that you certainly currently have is going to be probably slowly phased out. Don't go like full on what they did the last time where like everything was gone, but they might look to go, okay, this weapon that came with this expansion, 3 years ago is going to slowly, it's phased out now. Just like what every MMO pretty much does is like, okay, this new stuff, it's better. Like, and so that was their issue, is they went seasonal and they're like, okay, you can keep everything, and then we're also going to remove your power grind because you don't like that. So then we're all hopping on, well, there isn't enough stuff to do with this season. Well,
Yeah.
guys took what seasonal content is. Like, it's, extraction shooters, except for Arc Raiders, which is starting to really die out now. People are starting to get pissed off because there's no content. It's an extraction shooter. That's the point. You grind for everything, season ends, you lose your shit. And then guess what? The wipe day, you start fresh.
Yeah.
ARPGs, new seasonal content, everything, you start level 1. Brent, like, everybody's on the same playing field. Something to do.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of like what I was gonna say, but I've forgotten it. What was it? Was it about seasonal stuff? Oh no, I was just gonna say like the biggest. I think their biggest downfall was the DCV, the content vault.
I think that was a big one too. Like,
so doing the seasonal model that they did, which was like
well,
half.
I think
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah.
So many things that they did that were just like you kind of start to see.
Because that's not what Destiny was. Like they never removed. Like they didn't remove. What was it? The wolves. Prison of Elders. They didn't.
I don't know if there's ever been a single game in the history of gaming that they have removed paid content that wasn't seasonal based.
Yeah.
I feel like that has to be the first time ever. An entire two campaigns.
And we were just okay with it. It's like there wasn't enough of an uproar from the community about that. Like there should have been more of an uproar about it.
I'm pretty sure there was a pretty big uproar.
We were pissed off. We talked about it.
But and then the other thing that was a head scratcher with the fucking lawsuit with the Red War campaign.
How they couldn't replicate it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had nothing in the studio. That they brought a My Name is Bife YouTube video.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Which, awesome. That the content was so good by Bife that bring this into the lawsuit.
Oh, check this out, guys. We got the fucking bite video.
My question is, would he even got paid for that?
I don't think so because it's just public content.
Oh, so they're stealing art again?
I think in a court of law, like as long as it's like publicly known, like it's okay, right? Because it's just evidence. It's like
no, it's just funny that they're
it's just
using
so
somebody
yeah.
else's like vision and plan for their own doing.
Yeah, no, that's fucking wild, man. That's just so baffling.
Yeah, I think there's just so many. You look at decisions and developing things that you're just kind of like, man, like, how did it actually really last this long?
Yeah, how did we survive this?
You want to know why it got to this point? There's 1,000 things in the past, like, and I think honestly, biggest I hate to say this because I fucking hate this company. Biggest downfall of Destiny was Bungie leaving Activision.
Yeah, they lost all the support studios.
Like,
that's why I thought like Sony was going to be good for them because they could probably get some support from their studios, and it's like nah.
yeah, well.
In fact, we'll just get rid of Bluepoint. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know. That's another like, what the hell is going on at Sony right now? Like studying, like, dude, like, it has been rough for them for like the last 3 years.
yeah.
Like, have they really like released? Like, have any of their major studios released anything recently?
Well,
Like
they
their
keep,
I know House
yeah.
House Monix or whatever. Like, they just released their new game, which was fantastic. Which they normally make good games, but like,
Yeah.
I'm talking like your Naughty Dog.
Well, they released Ghost of Yotai, I think, a year or two ago.
Was that a year or two ago?
Yeah. I mean, it's somewhat recent because I remember looking at it and I was like, I really want to play this.
No, what was their last game? Not like Sucker Punch's last game, but what was like the next Sony big exclusive?
I'll look. Well, you can look it up. I'm playing this. I'm just shooting stuff. Maybe Spider-Man 2. Yeah, Chief Fry, me and you have the same idea. I was just thinking Spider-Man 2. I think Wolverine's gonna be this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're only doing like 1 or 2 a year. But Sony's weird because they were making their games like available on PC. And then I remember them saying that like, yeah, those sales are not doing it for us. Like it takes too much effort to make them for PC. Like the return is not worth it.
Which,
So,
like, it sucks. But, like, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't bought a game on Steam.
I think, no, like, Kamikaze has. Like, I know some people that have.
You know, people definitely have. I haven't. So, like, I can't really complain that they're not bringing games to PC, like, for me. Because, like, I haven't bought any, so, like, I never took advantage of it. So, like, if I wanted that to stay, like, I should have bought. Because I do want to play, like, Spider-Man 2 and the new God of War game.
Yeah.
But like I get it, like if it's not really making that much money, like, and then it's gonna take away from your hardware sales, because like if I want to play the next Naughty Dog game, which I'm probably gonna want to play because it's like my favorite studio at Sony. Like I'll buy PS5 for maybe by now probably be what PS6. So like,
Oh
they're
wow,
gonna get
they still have
consoles.
Grasp of Avarice in here. I thought they got rid of that. I think this was like the only dungeon I tried to solo, or well, I got pretty far in soloing.
Oh, Astrobot came out in 2024, but I don't think that was made by. Well, who was that studio?
Astrobot Studios. I don't know. Did Astrobot do well? I don't remember that.
One game of the year.
Oh fuck, that's right. But that year was some shit.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 came out in 2023, so that was 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah. I got really bored with Astrobot, not gonna lie. I got through it for a little bit and I was like, I'm good.
I don't. Is this an? I think this is. I forgot. Death Stranding 2.
Death Stranding 2, yeah. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Came out last year. Even though it's not like one of their like technically studios, but like. So I think that's another weird one where I think he's technically independent, but like Sony just publishes his stuff.
It's so weird.
Yeah. But to be honest, if there's a person that probably deserves that, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have no interest in Death Stranding, but I do know that people that actually have played those games freaking love it. But
Death Stranding isn't first party?
it is, but I don't think he like it's. I'm just saying it's like another Bungie situation where I think he's like owned by like Sony, but like he runs
so
it
weird.
independent. Like he does.
Is it just so that like he can keep his IP? Is that it? Is that why they do that? Is so that the studios can keep their IPs?
Yeah, probably.
So if they want to leave, they can try to leave with their stuff.
Yeah, and I think he's so well respected in the gaming community to where they're just kind of like, all right, if you're gonna make us money, go for it. And he's probably made them money, like
Okay.
Bungie. I mean, Bungie was very highly respected. Like, you think Bungie, you think super successful first-person shooter games, and then now, okay, well, maybe you're not so successful.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess they've had. I just feel like they haven't had. I guess ones that I've been super interested in here recently.
Yeah, but you also don't own a console.
No, yeah. So I always get like. That's why how I feel with like GTA. I'm just kind of like.
Which I'm hearing there's rumors of that being delayed now too. I think it's February is the next date.
It's the end of day 2. I'm thinking that damn vandal outsmarted us. When we chased him into the loot cave, I was sure he
Oh man.
went to the source of the
Alright, anyway, back to good old Dead Destiny 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not ready to turn back though. There's treasure here.
Yeah, we made a lot of friends doing this.
Oh, we did.
We actually have like a really nice core group too. Yeah, got an exotic.
Yeah, we do. So I'll probably be gaming with Justin next week at some point.
PoE 2.
Yeah.
So, say they come to you and they're like, Sully, we need your help. We need you to guide Destiny 3. What would you like want them to go back to like how Destiny 1 was with like more gun gameplay and more like rarities and things like that? Or would you want them to like focus more on abilities? Like, what's your vision?
I mean, I'm more of, I guess, I like gunplay more, and I think it makes it easier for like PvP-ish balancing. Uh, when stuff is definitely more gunplay, but I do think it is a space magic game. It's a fantasy game. Like you're supposed to be powerful, so I have no issue with being like ability heavy. Um, so like that's fine. Uh, I would like to see Destiny 3 like actually be grindy again. Like make running like master raids matter. Like cuz they don't really matter in Destiny 2 other than for the seal. Like if you wanted to be like top pinnacle in Destiny 1, you had to beat the hard mode raids. Um yeah, so I mean, there has to be a focus on PvP. Like
Yeah.
there needs to be a much bigger focus from the get go. Like you need to have a good strong team, and
Yeah.
that should be probably your only updates for the most part. Like, and you might do some balancing stuff. I would go to kind of like how D1 would have it. Like I'm cool with like if they wanted to do like a one big DLC. Um, sometime like I guess we'll say game comes out in September because they really love September launches.
Yep.
Um, and we got like a smaller DLC in 6 months of like some side story stuff. Maybe it's setting up something for the next expansion. Maybe there's telling kind of two stories. Maybe you have kind of like a smaller story that's more involving of like inside like what's going on in the last city, and you have like your big stories or like your kind of conflicts with like the outside world. If they wanted to go that route, but like, or if they wanted to do just kind of like how WoW does it, one massive DLC, that would be cool too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you. I don't want the seasonal content stuff because there's not enough content there that I care about, and it's gonna be gone anyways.
Yeah, I think like if they're gonna, one of the things I like about Destiny 1 and to some extent the first couple of years of Destiny 2 was that there was a bunch of old stuff we could run if we never did it before, or
Yeah.
old things that we could collect that we never did before, but we would do it now just because it's something to do and you want to.
You want to play Destiny. There was always like
Yeah.
you even like some of the old content, even if like maybe you had everything and you had a buddy who didn't. Like, I mean, how many times do we just go and run, Garden of Salvation for a div run,
Or Div Run or Whisper. Whisper was our big one.
yeah, Whisper was a big one, or like Crown of Sorrow,
Yeah.
Scourge of the Past, like yeah, like I want more meaningful content. I understand like not all of it's gonna be like every raid's gonna potentially be like I think a really good raid. I guess like Last Wish or Original King's Fall or the Witch Queen raid.
Vow. Vow
Yeah,
Disciple.
Vow Disciple.
Yeah,
I mean,
Vow
I understand
might be one of
they're
the
not
best.
gonna be all that like level. Like that's cool. Like if there's other content like that's consistently with it, but like down the road, it would still be kind of nice. Like okay, if you got a decent sized raid, like hey, I got some new buddies that haven't ran this before. I'll run it again. Maybe there's a few things I need. Maybe I just want to help them out. I mean, they took 4 raids away from us?
Yep. No, wait. I think it might have been 5. Or, well, 2 raid layers, 2 smaller raids, and then, yeah, it was 5.
Like,
And then, of
for no
course,
reason.
yeah.
Like, so yeah, that's something that, like, definitely don't do. But, like, I'm kind of with you. I'd rather have one major update or DLC throughout the year. I think that would be the best in terms of even just work-life balance for the devs. They're not necessarily focused on pushing out a ton of content. You can have probably a smaller team because like overall you're probably putting out less content compared to like how the seasonal aspect was. 'Cause, I mean, we had 3 seasons a year, or
We did, yeah.
was it 4?
It might have been 4 actually, because if you include the launch
Mm-hmm.
as one, then yeah, it's 4.
So they're probably putting out a little bit less content, but they're going to be being able to put out more meaningful content, like that we'll want to go back to and run. In a couple, maybe in a couple years, you're kind of like, as you said, you find somebody new, or maybe there's a seal. You're kind of like, all right, well, I'm gonna go for this seal now.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I would do probably ability heavy. Well, not heavy, but like kind of stronger with abilities. I would do year DLCs or massive expansions like a WoW or a Final Fantasy. You would probably most of your updates throughout. You might do some smaller updates, more like PvP focused, or maybe like some sort of balancing tuning. Something's kind of like broken throughout the year. But other than that, like you're not necessarily putting out new content. To set up to get to Destiny 3, I would do a Destiny Classic.
Yeah, I think that honestly that should be their next project. While that's going and that's like, everyone's satiated with it, then you work on D3.
Yeah, and you have that extra money. Maybe you got a couple extra $1 million to work with to survive. Maybe if Destiny needs to take 6-7 years, or if Destiny 3 needs to take 6 or 7 years.
I'm surprised how much of this dungeon I remember.
But yeah, I would make it grindy. I would make it to the point where it's definitely not like unplayable. I think everything should be able to be like obtained in like the normal stuff. But like, I think if you want to hit like max pinnacle, like level for everything, like you need to do the hardest content.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would also go back to. Did you ever raid in Destiny 1?
No.
I'm sure you've always heard JD and I talk about this. Maybe even Mike.
Oh my god, I've heard JD talk about Destiny 1 so much.
I would go back to how raids used to be in Destiny 1. Get rid of the fucking revive token.
You guys didn't have revive tokens?
Nope.
What? So what would you do? That was it? You're dead?
Nope. On normal mode, well, okay, kind of, yes and no. Normal mode, you had as many revives as you wanted.
Oh, wow. You just had to get revived? Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I'm dead.
But the difference was, though, in Destiny 1, our damage output was nowhere near what we are now.
Yeah.
So, like, raid bosses were pretty tough to kill in D1. Raids in general were just tougher. And, but yeah, I would go back to that. And then if you're doing hard mode or master mode, if you die, that's it. Like, unless you beat the counter.
Oh, okay. You mean like sent back to orbit?
Or actually, no, did you? No. Well, you just wipe. Maybe. Did we have revives in Destiny 1? The first one? I'm pretty sure we had revives. Normal. It's been so long. I know for sure, Master. Yeah, if you died, like, you had to hope your team could clutch up. Like, so if you died right away, you either had to just, like, you would just wipe, or, like, maybe your team could clutch up. And, like, kind of have those moments, because, like, if you don't have, like, any, like, you happen to die and, like, wait until, like, a boss fight in, like, Destiny 2 now, like, and that person doesn't have a revive and he's the last person, like, he may not have a chance to really clutch up, because the next thing you know, the timer runs out in Destiny 2. Destiny 1, that person could, like, somehow clutch up, get that last little bit of health before the wipe phase kicks in.
Oh my god, he insta kills me there. Jesus Christ. I've never been good at doing these solo. I just wanted to go through the beginning. Yeah, I would love to play through the first game with you guys, or at least do the raids.
Oh yeah, I would definitely buy a Destiny Classic.
Like, I've been playing through Destiny 1 on my own. It's kind of hard now with the internet I have. Like, for some reason, the NAT is too strict, so, like, I have trouble with connecting with people. And that's also another reason why I would want a Classic, is because their netcode was horrible. It's a little better now. Like, I can actually play with people on D2. Just, like, improve the netcode.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think Destiny Classic should be their first thing. I think that would be the easiest thing to do. Because the content's like already there.
Yeah.
They can probably do some like a little bit of fine tuning. I don't know if you want to make it feel like Destiny 2. Where there's like some of those quality of life improvements.
No. I don't know. Maybe mantling. That was the only quality of life improvement. Everyone's got, maybe not. Maybe everyone has to suffer through the no mantle.
I don't know. I guess technically, I don't know. Destiny 1 might actually still kind of actually feel like Destiny 2. I just never got to play Destiny 1.
It doesn't.
On
No.
PC though.
So I'm playing through Destiny 1 on my PS5.
Okay. But
It's
what,
the
do you
PS
what was the last time you played Destiny 2 on your PS5?
Destiny 2? Do you mean like just a controller, or?
No, just like on your console. Well, I guess PS5s are 60 FPS now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Destiny 2. That's probably what I'm more like the 30 playing Destiny 1 like cuz Destiny 2 just feels so different. Like I remember swapping from 30 FPS to 60 FPS.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how much of a
Oh
difference
shit.
that felt.
Damage phase.
But they'll probably end up doing like some new thing and it probably won't be very well.
Oh my god. I think I did like half his health solo. In like one damage phase, that's crazy. But I'm not gonna play through this dungeon. What destination should we check out next? Neptune? No, Dreaming City. Let's go see the Dreaming City. See if anyone's doing any wells. Yeah, you know what? I'm playing through Destiny 1. I'm surprised how many people are still playing that game. And they're still like doing stuff like the Archon's Forge. Like, it's crazy.
I know I was seeing a bunch of stuff on TikTok about like a month ago of like people like going back and playing Destiny 1. So I think there was some sort of like internet trendy type thing.
That's probably what it is. But I mean, even before then, I was still playing Destiny 1 here and
It's so
there.
impressive, though, in general,
Yeah.
like they're going back and
But yeah, you know, I was going back to it like here and there throughout the years. And there's always somebody doing the Forge. Or doing strikes, or, you know, whatever. Just in the patrol zones, like, just going through Mars. Like,
I'm like on the first time, like, I don't know, a very long time I'm on Twitch. And I just feel like, dude, like, the gaming numbers, like, viewerships are, like, not as high as it, like, used to be, like,
Well,
years
it's
ago.
because they took out all the bots.
Like,
There was like so many bots, and yeah, they decided to do something about it.
I mean, obviously, you got your, like, League of Legends, Valorant, Grand Theft Auto, and, like, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, and Counter-Strike. I'm assuming Siege and Overwatch might have a tournament going on because they have some high ones. But then there's, like, it's a pretty big drop-off in terms of, like, viewership after that. Oh, holy shit. Fusion 2 has 4,000 viewers right now.
You know who needs 4,000 viewers right now?
Kwitz?
Me.
Marathon has 2,000 viewers.
Does Kwit still like stream regularly?
Oh, I have no. I just said this is the first time I've
Okay.
been on Twitch in a long time.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe he went to Kick. I don't know. You're an avid Kick viewer, aren't you?
If I watch any sort of like live streaming, it's YouTube. I
Yeah.
have been on Kick, but like, yeah, it's not an area I really ever go to.
Yeah, no. I'm more of a YouTube guy too. Like I've been thinking about making the move over, but I just have, my following's on Twitch. And I could multi-stream. I could do that.
Alrighty, Kane. So what would you do? What would be your game plan for Destiny 3?
I would focus it more on the gunplay. I would limit the abilities. I know the abilities are super fun, but in the first year, it's got to be the gunplay's got to be the focus. And I would also make it much more grindier too. Like I would make exotics exotic again.
I think that was another thing. If you go back to like what really hurt Destiny 2, man, like it just wasn't.
'Cause that's what made D1 feel so good. It was like when you finally got that drop, right? It was
Hated
like
that so fucking much, and I'm just like, dude, I fucking love that, dude. I remember being enraged, man, and dude, a fucking Gallahorn drops or the fucking Vex Mythic class drops, and I'm fucking losing my fucking eardrums because it's 12-year-old kid fucking screaming like a fucking madman. Like, I mean, that was I had so many moments like that, man. It was just like, and we had moments like that in Destiny 2. Don't get me wrong, like,
another
Bomb
thing,
getting
yeah.
1K, or like people getting anarchy, but it just, yeah, it didn't.
Another thing I would do is I would bring back the reward screen, the end of activity reward screen, so you could see what other people have gotten. Because then you could be excited for them, or be like, this motherfucker over here got fucking Gallahorn. He only did like 5 damage. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think for like you and I, like that's more we want to see that because it's like we want to see what Justin or the manager.
Yeah, and make it social. Like, make it, honestly, they catered way too much to single player. They need to focus more on the multiplayer aspect. That's what makes it unique.
Yeah, and it sucks. Like, I will say that as somebody like I'm very fortunate with Destiny that I have a like close group of people that I can do like every content with. I mean, that was the main reasons why I got out of Destiny 2 in the first place because like originally on I didn't really have anybody that was playing, so that's why I stopped playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree because I am a solo player. Like I like to do everything pretty much solo as much as possible. But like, yeah, I agree. Like it's supposed to be like an MMO-ish game, and they kind of just made it into like a couch, potentially co-op type game.
Yeah.
Like, no, I agree.
Like,
It needs to be grindy,
yeah,
grindy-ish.
yeah, grindy-ish.
Fuck trying to get 50 of those fucking fragments for the damn sword.
I don't know. 50 fragments sounds reasonable.
No, but you only get like one out of every like fucking 7.
No, but to go back to the exotic thing though, like when I'm playing D1, I am literally only using like 2 exotics. Like I'm not flipping through. Like the build crafting is really good, right? But to go back to that rare exotic, it's like this is my one exotic that I have. I don't know when I'm gonna get my next one, so I'm just gonna keep using it. So like I've been using the Helm of Immos Light forever. I'm like, I guess I'm an Arc main now. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I agree. Like it's supposed to be grindy, but I can guarantee you the type of, you know, the pushback if they do that, it's gonna be so negative, and
Yeah.
they're gonna change it. But
I think they need to also not. I think they need to have their own vision and not just listen to.
well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, I don't even think they really like even know. So it's been this combination of like they go with their vision, then all of a sudden they're like, okay, this isn't working. After 5 months, we're gonna go listen to the community feedback, and then they do that for 5 months, and they go back to it's just like it was always seemed to be back and forth.
Like listening to the community is great on certain things, but it felt like they got into like the weird Star Wars area where they didn't have a unique vision, like a singular vision going forward of how this game should be played. Because we went from
Well, I think a lot of that also too, like the game got to be super fat for them.
yeah,
They, you know.
but I'm talking about the last like 3 years. Like how many game directors have we gone through?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like how many? Like
Then
we went.
a few of them they'll get promoted, and then they moved one to Marathon, right?
I think so.
So like it wasn't. I don't think any of them ever got fired.
No, but like
No.
losing that game director for
Yeah.
like having 3 game directors in 3 years is like not great. But what I was gonna say is that it went from okay, so your guys are gonna have this base level, and then every year you're gonna have to grind back up to this, and they're like, oh, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. We're like they just kept changing the way the game was gonna be played. And then they brought in the portal, and I was like, all right, so the portal, you're just gonna do this, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, the portal is what really made it like more single player, because it was like, okay, if I'm grinding for power, which they brought back, it was more efficient to run single in the portal than it would to be doing like make raids in dungeons matter. Like that should be where you get your power at.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, but like if you don't do those, like you're not gonna hit your max power, and that's where you kind of start to see maybe it's like maybe it isn't like a huge thing, but it's that little bit of an increase to resistance and, you know, ability regions and damage output that, you know, makes content a little bit easier.
Yeah. Story wise though, for like what I think they should do for Destiny, like I don't know, man. That's such a hard question.
It's a hard question because of like, dude, if they finish off with Final Shape and they would have just, hey, Final Shape's it. We're working on Destiny 3.
Do you think that they just ignore all the stuff with the 9? Like they can't, can they? Because like I actually like the characters. Like Lodi's cool.
Yeah, Lodi is cool.
I would like to see more of him. But
I don't
like,
think so.
I
I
don't
could
know.
see that being kind of put in the back burner. You know, like maybe there's like side stuff that happens, maybe at some point with all that.
Yeah, I can see that.
But like, yeah, I think maybe your original thing, like you almost it's so big, you have to put what's going on with the 9, because if we don't handle this, we're done. Like now, like so, like it doesn't matter if we, you know, continue like or not continue that, like because we're gonna be dead. I don't know on how you would set that up. Like I'm trying like of what like new major boss, maybe fucking Sabathoon's sister.
Oh,
Um,
Zivu.
yeah, maybe she like makes a return, and she's like the one like messing things up.
Here's like a small thing that I would also like change is all these enemy factions that we have now, they're all too friendly. We need actual enemies that
You
we
know
can
what?
kill and not like be like, oh no, I'm killing Elixni now, and it's like,
Yeah, that's what I did. Kind of, I feel like we're too friendly now with a lot of the Fallen and the
yeah,
Cabal.
like there's no like before we got too friendly, it was like these are the enemies, like these are the bad guys, like
Yeah.
okay, so let's kill the bad guys. Now it's like everyone's just familiar with each other.
Mm-hmm. New enemy types. That I think that has. I mean, I think you could still kind of have, like, obviously not all Cabal. You know.
You know what my big dream would be if I had unlimited budget and time? So every one that we made friends with, they are a race that you can pick in the next game.
You know.
And then we have a whole new like enemy, like 3 new enemy factions.
You could honestly. I mean,
So you could be a Lucent Hive, you could be a Cabal, whatever, Valis or whatever it is. Or you could be a Technocrat or whatever the Fallen have. Like that would be
I
awesome.
mean that would be cool, but
But again, unlimited time and money and budget and everything. Like
it would if they would have to only be like oh, could you imagine like trying to have to run those in the current seasonal model that we have? Like I know I'm bitching about like we don't have like taking away stuff to grind for, but like that was one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like, man, I don't want to like I just completed this story, like, and I can't access like this seasonal content like with my warlock. I have to like hurry up and
oh yeah.
that was something that kind of
Well, you know what? Like, never mind. Because what am I gonna say? I was gonna be like, oh, you know what? They could just make them the race and still keep the classes the same. But no, that wouldn't make any sense. Because then they would have to be guardians. But whatever.
I mean, what I was going to originally say, you can make it like I don't know how you would make it work with the lore with them because they're not the reason we're guardians because we're connected to the light. So if they get connected to the light, like they could technically have
the powers.
The powers.
Yeah.
But how do you make it story? You can't just be like, oh, all of a sudden, this Fallen has powers now. Yes. Since we know, like, the only way you get those powers, unless they only have darkness powers, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I could definitely see them. I wouldn't necessarily, that wouldn't be my biggest focus, because, like, I'm cool with just the 3 characters.
It just makes the world feel bigger. Because imagine you load into the tower and you see all these players and they're all different races and stuff. Like
yeah, I'm also like that is something that would be kind of cool because then like there would just be more different abilities that you could have that you could play off of.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yep, for sure. It's like adding in new heroes in a hero shooter, Like that's something that's been done by live service games forever. But yeah, that's a dream.
But yeah, I still I'm a betting man. I think we'll at some point I think we'll see a Destiny 3 announcement in the next probably next year and a half to 2 years.
I don't think so. Next 5 years, maybe.
I I think an announcement. I don't think we'll see anything.
No, no, an announcement. Yeah, exactly.
But like I think they'll announce, "Hey, we're working on Destiny 3."
Because they have a bunch of like quote unquote incubator projects they're working on. So like we're gonna see all that stuff in the next 3 years. Like we have no idea.
Unless Sony's like everything's going into Destiny 3.
Yeah, which I mean, maybe Sony should
Because
step in and
because
say
maybe
that.
there's I don't think there's small little projects that they might be or head in whatever. They're not gonna make the money that Destiny 3 would.
No.
No, so I think I think in the next 2 years.
Do you think they're gonna use the same engine still?
Um
I think so.
yes,
Maybe like a new version of it, but I think they're still
Yeah.
gonna
yeah.
keep with it.
I don't know. Sony does have like some partnership with Epic Games, so they do have access to Unreal Engine 5. Um
It's just we don't know if like they can replicate the
Yeah,
way Destiny
I was
is.
about to say is like we are getting to a point to where like I do think Unreal Engine 5 is probably it's maybe the greatest engine just because of how many games it's producing. But at the same time, like a lot of these games now they're all starting to kind of look the same and they
Yeah,
play the same. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think most of the games they look fantastic, but like
yeah, yeah.
it's just okay, like this is we're seeing this too much. No, yeah. So I think it will be still the Tiger engine, I believe is what it's called, and I think they need a if they invest in it, I'm cool with them using the Tiger engine still. Like I don't.
Maybe that's why Destiny 3 is gonna take 10 years to make. Spend 2 years working on an updated engine.
So yeah, yeah. And I think technically, I'm not necessarily a dev by any means. They could definitely probably start working on Destiny 3. And especially since it's not even greenlit, like you can definitely have the storytelling and all that.
Yeah,
With the
there's
and
aspects you
there's
can work on for sure.
and concepts of art. Well, that engine is also being updated. Now I don't know what's your call. What do you think they should do with Marathon? Do you think they should cut their loss with Marathon?
I don't know. Marathon is just so. I love Marathon, man. Like, I
I do too. Like surprisingly, like I think it. I'm gonna probably definitely go. Well, I'm gonna go back when they release like the PVE mode.
season 2.
Uh, yeah. It just kind of see on what it's like. I do enjoy it, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I just that I think that's gonna be a big question because you still got to have a decently sized team working on that game.
Yeah,
Still doing like stuff for it, but like, or do you just fucking say, no, we're done. Everybody's gone. You're working on this now.
Queen Mara.
Destiny 3 and they just
We do
go
not know when she
do you
will
go all
return,
in completely
nor
and
the
just cut
date
every
when she
fucking
will
loss
We will
with
stand
Marathon?
vigil here until we have news.
Do you go in with D3 or do you keep a team at D3 while trying to work on or team working on Marathon while you're making D3?
yeah. I think they're probably gonna give it 2 more seasons and see like how it goes. Um, but if we don't see improvement numbers from launch, like it has to be better than launch numbers. That's the thing. And you're not gonna. And generally, you don't beat launch numbers. Um,
Uh so it was a lot of times Marathon was referred to it's Apex Legends. Like there was a lot of comparisons to Apex Legends.
Listen, Apex. It was also free, but Apex Legends was like did miles better than Marathon did.
Apex Legends did not launch very well.
It launched. I thought it launched really well.
No, because it launched Shadow Band. Like there was no announcement. Like it was literally, I think the Monday
Yeah,
after this
it was.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was launched to like no fanfare, but I mean, the word of mouth was good enough that made it.
It was,
Yeah.
but it definitely did better in Marathon because it was free, but it didn't do very well because it was still getting absolutely annihilated by Fortnite.
Yeah,
And
and then
Fortnite,
the old heads like me were pissed off because they were supposed to make another Titanfall.
Yes.
But
yeah, and then Fortnite started making a lot of fucking bad decisions, just like currently, like another extraction shooter that's super popular. People started getting pissed off. They then retried Apex Legends again, and it saw a huge resurgence after its launch because people were like, "Oh, this is actually a really good BR," and it's very similar to Apex or Apex and Marathon are very similar because it's a very competitive in their genre.
yeah, so Apex Legends, it was an instant blockbuster, reaching 2.5 million players on the first day.
But there was a huge fall off
Yeah,
like after that first week because it was still
and then 25 million in the first week. But let me verify that because that's Google slop that's saying that. So let's see here. I'll look it up. You can keep talking.
Because it was peak Fortnite. Because I think that was season 2. If it wasn't season 2, it was the start of season 3. Because that was like the height of like Ninja was like popping off.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they launched in 22, right? Or no?
I don't remember. It was after a Super Bowl. No, 22.
Yeah.
No, it was like 2018.
Was it pre-pandemic? Yeah.
Yeah, I was still living with like JD at the time.
Yeah, because everything now is like current. It's like, what's the current numbers? And it's like, I want to look at old numbers.
It was 2019.
Okay. Let's see. Apex Legends population 2019.
And the shitty thing, I don't think it was on Steam. It was only on.
I'm looking up Wikipedia. Hmm. Esports. Player count and revenue. Okay. 8 hours after its launch, it surpassed 1 million unique players. Reached 2.5 unique within the first day. First week was 25. With 2 million peak concurrent. But again, that was free to play.
Yeah, I know it had a huge fall off because my roommate plays the fuck out of Apex Legends, and then Apex Legends had like a resurgence like a few seasons in because Fortnite kept fucking pissing people off with like their updates.
Yeah, I remember it being like huge at launch because I was listening to Giant Bomb back then, and I remember hearing one guy talk about his experience playing it. He was like, "Yeah, like the Titanfall guys is like because like they love Titanfall. They're like the Titanfall guys just made like a battle royale, and then like the day later it launched, and I was like, holy shit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the best, and I think that same thing with like I think Apex is the best BR, and I think Marathon, I think is the best.
It's my favorite extraction shooter.
Escape from Tarkov is probably technically the best, but it's I think too hardcore. So I think that's what it hurts at. But I think in general, like Marathon's like that perfect it has like it's not too hardcore, but it's more competitive than um, Arc Raiders. A lot more competitive than
Yeah.
Arc Raiders.
Yep.
But
But yeah, what do you do with Marathon? I think you give it a year, maybe less, and see where it goes.
yeah, I agree.
And then if it doesn't do better than its launch numbers, then it's time to cut bait.
Which I mean, if it has a good season, like start off, and it's once again a lot of people are talking that are playing it are talking good. Like Arc Raiders community right now is, I mean, they are not happy with the devs there.
What's their issue? What's going on there?
So this was, I think, maybe a few weeks before the news of obviously Bungie shutting down Destiny 2, but they're basically not making it like it's still a live service game, but it's like they're only doing 2 updates, like content updates a year now instead of every season. And like the community's like really upset about it because like they're already the content updates that I guess they were getting were super small. You know, it's kind of like the whole Destiny with their seasons, like, and it's just kind of like, and that's a very casual audience too, like, so, but yeah, I know they're not happy with that decision, and a lot of the PvP people in Arc Raiders hates the fact that like if they somehow get thrown into like a somewhat peaceful lobby, like I don't know if you've seen some of the clips of like PvP people killing like PvE people, but like I'm talking, dude, it's like Call of Duty Modern Warfare like 2 like level like lobby talking.
Like saltiness?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's bad. I'm thinking to myself, bro, you're playing an extraction shooter, and they're upset that they got killed because they said they were friendly. I'm like, dude, it's an extraction shooter. Like, that's the point of the game. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you go in there to kill the PVE and the players. Like, and like, yeah, but I've seen a lot of clips.
Oh my god, there's a tormentor in this fucking thing now? Holy shit. When did they add tormentors to the Dreaming City?
I don't know.
I'm doing this this event and it turned heroic randomly. There's a fucking tormentor here.
What are your thoughts on the war table in Diablo?
I like it. I think it's cool. It gives you like a direction of like what to go do.
Yeah, it does. I'll give you that.
I also like the fact that you can level up the activities as well to be more rewarding.
I just wish I had a little bit more freedom because both of my first ones are the freaking hell tides. I'm getting sick of
Yeah. Yeah, there should be a little more freedom with the way you started off. But I don't think they should just let you pick which ones you want to do.
I mean, you can reset it.
Yeah. You can also roll for it.
So, a medium amount of jewelry.
Dude, what the fuck? I didn't know there was a tormentor here.
Oh my god. Oh, I gotta do my last one is I gotta kill one of the fucking dungeon bosses. Have you fought one of those?
The layers?
Yeah.
I haven't done the layers yet, no.
Oh my god. They are. I shit on like Diablo is like most of their boss battles. Like I thought like all the boss battles were kind of like I don't know, not very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, these ones they're pretty tough.
No, I've done the the thing when you're in the nightmare dungeon and then you open a portal to go into somewhere else. I've done that. That's pretty
I haven't done
hard
that yet. I don't think so. At least I don't think I have.
because there's like different options that you can pick to make the side quest harder. Yeah, no, it's I haven't done a lot of the new stuff yet. I'm just going through the war table at the moment. Did you make uniques? Have you crafted any uniques?
From the cube?
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah.
I have not.
It's
I
really
don't-
cool. I
I
like
don't have
it.
any of the, I don't have any of that dust.
You should have some.
It says 0.
Huh.
Or maybe that's to increase my unique. Are you talking about that?
No, so you can make uniques from normal weapons and armor.
Oh, right here. Craft unique. Oh, that's a unique charm.
Yeah, you have the charm. You also have the unique whatever. Because I've made like 3 or 4 rings.
Okay. No, I can make it. I can only make 1.
Yeah, you can craft them now. It's crazy.
Oh, you can upgrade to unique too?
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Is like upgrade to unique,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
okay.
only with I think normal weapons and armor you can do it,
I don't know.
or
only
it's
have-
it's easier to do it with normals.
I have too much of that. But no, I have used the cube a decent amount.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's cool. I was trying to get Zero to like finish the campaign, but as soon as he finishes the campaign, he'll like stop playing. Like that's the only way you can unlock the cube. I want him
No,
to see the cube.
You unlock it the mission before.
Oh, is it the mission? Okay, well,
Yeah, mission
still,
before the last one.
well,
Because
still,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, because I had a few, I was hitting that wall where I couldn't, like, I wasn't getting any drops that were better. And
Yeah,
I had a few of the.
I think you
I had
cap
a
out
few
at what
of
900 with Ascendant.
850, and then 900 to send it. And then
Yeah.
I think 950 is like Mythic Ascend. There's like another.
Yeah, I know there's like Mythic Ascendant or something like that.
But I had a few of like common and then like some blues and some yellows
Yeah,
that were no, it was commons and blues that were 900s.
yeah,
And I was like, dude, how do I upgrade these? I was like, I know that's a thing. And then I saw I had something X'd out, and I saw like I was like, all right, well, I guess it's time to start finishing this campaign. And then it was like, literally, I think the first or second mission I did after that is I went and unlocked like the area to get the cube. And then after that is when, because you craft the sword and then you go and kill Mephisto.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which that was a cool boss battle. That was, it wasn't hard, but that was a cool boss battle.
Yeah.
That fucking like little like wave thing that he would shoot out and it would like take away your abilities.
Yeah, and you'd have to go and get the ship back.
Yeah.
I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah. I got pretty lucky though, because I would just like, if it did hit me, it would always take like the 2 abilities I didn't really use.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, no, I would just go and grab those casually and go back, damage them. I do like how when you're doing the war table, it has like the thing you just click and it'll teleport you to the thing.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it from the map screen too. Like if you press tab on the bottom left, it'll be like teleport to.
Oh, yes, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if Justin, like, I think he would have really have liked this, but, like, with Path of Exile 2, like, coming out soon, like, I don't think there's really,
Yeah, no, this is easily their best update they've done.
yeah, I'm enjoying the fuck out of it, like,
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of it.
I'm gonna probably keep playing the fuck out of it until Path of Exile comes out.
Until they make a way that you can skip the campaign like entirely and just go do the new stuff, I'm just not gonna play it.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
And then I just won't play it again.
Yeah.
Is it out of 1.0 now? It's like
No, this will be supposedly this is gonna be the last league.
okay.
And then people are speculating that 1.0 will come out the Tuesday after their con that they have.
Okay.
So, and then we'll get the last 2 acts, and then we'll get the rest of the I think there's like still like 4 more characters that need to come out.
Oh wow.
I guess people were speculating that the original plan was to release some of the characters with this, but they were actually kind of smart, and they were like, okay, we have all these objectives now in the game, and they all need work. Let's just focus on that. That it's going to be in game. It's kind of like War Table. Like there's actually like a path now in their end game instead of this like you don't know what the fuck's going on, like where to go next. Like you can work on this story, and there's actually like an end to it now, and some of their other small mechanics, like their crafting, needed a rework, and that's getting a rework. Like all these just quality. It's like a huge quality of life update season. Like there's really, I don't think anything really new other than like some uniques and some 2 new ascendancies. And then we'll get all the new stuff in 1.0.
All right, maybe I'll go back for 1.0 then.
Yeah, because I think there's still 2 more acts and I think at least 4 more characters. We don't have the duelist, which I'm super pumped to see, and then we don't have. I don't know if they're gonna do the
is that guns?
siren or
Does he duelist? Do they use guns?
Double. It's gonna be like double sword dagger type thing.
Okay. What do I do with this charge? I thought you put it in here.
They could remove this Helltide one though from the war table. I hate the Helltide thing.
You don't like the Helltides?
I don't mind the Helltides, but I don't know. I just don't want to like come in here to like open up 2 chests.
Yeah.
Give me a dungeon. Or a lair. Or a pit. I like the pit. The pits are fun.
Yeah, pits are good. I haven't done the towers yet.
I did it the one time, and it was like super late, and I was high as fuck, and I failed it somehow. I don't.
Is it just like the pit, or like what's different?
I think you're like you have to hit like requirements to like be able to go to like the next like difficulty or like, level.
That's just the pit.
So no, well, because the pit is like once you do the you get the bar filled up, it spawns the boss in. Where this like doesn't spawn a boss, I think it.
Oh no, what am I thinking of then? Maybe I have done towers. There's another thing where like you have to do the objective within the area before you can move to the next area. Oh no, that's the Undercity.
Yeah.
Is it just the Undercity? Is it like that?
I guess kind of, but I think it's just like it allows you to like continue to like the next level, like torment level. Like
Okay.
so if you go in at like 30, I think you can go like it keeps.
Oh, so you can actually like climb it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's how I failed it because I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah. Interesting.
But I haven't gone back to it since.
Alright, maybe I'll load up some. Maybe I'll see if I can stream some Diablo right now.
I will say though, my PC does not like Diablo.
No, mine doesn't either. Like, When I was streaming it at the old place, it was a bit of an issue. There it is. Yeah, so I tried frying some rice with my leftovers today. It didn't go so well. I didn't have canola oil, so I decided to use Pam instead. And didn't really work.
You should just get a rice cooker.
I do, but I wanted to try and fry it in like a frying pan.
Okay.
Like I could have just like microwaved my rice and veggies, but I wanted to try frying it. My I don't really have containers, so like I put my chicken in a Ziploc bag, and I opened it up, and there was like some freezer burn on it. I was like, no.
Some fragments. And let me tell you what, boy, it is a fucking grind to get some of those fucking high-end diamonds, dude.
Yeah, no, I had to
fucking love
get
it.
I had to get a million fragments of
Yep.
amethyst, and I luckily I had like 20 of the level before, so I was able to like crack out the last few I needed. But yeah.
Yeah, I was looking to do it for diamonds. I can make one, but then like I have no diamonds.
Oh yeah, I tried doing the pit earlier today at the highest level that I can. 35. That was rough. I didn't
Yeah.
make it.
See, I can always complete it, but I can't beat it in time.
Yeah, I couldn't beat it.
So I'm like, well, and that's when I was like, okay, it's time for me to start finish the story to get the cube. And then I got the cube, and it's like, okay, now grind out some more. Actually, I need to fight some world bosses, actually, at some point.
What level torment are you now?
I'm still at 5.
Okay. I think I'm also 5. So if you have a world boss that you need to do, just send me an invite. Or whatever.
Yeah, I might look after this Hell Tide. But it's not on the map.
I was talking with Ben a couple days ago, and I found out that he does not like Pixar movies.
Really?
Yeah, I'm super surprised. Like he doesn't like Toy Story 3. He doesn't like The Incredibles.
Any reason why? Just doesn't think they're good? Like,
I think if I was to psychoanalyze them, I think there's like some trauma there.
okay. right here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Are you gonna go see Mandalorian?
I might actually. I was asking someone if they wanted to go see or what they wanted to do this weekend, and they said that let's go watch a movie. And so I gave them the options for the movie, and then they said that they want to go see Grogu.
I mean, I don't necessarily take too much into this, but I saw critic score was not very good, but the audience score last night was like an 83.
Okay, so it's good.
So
Because the critics can't score a fucking Star Wars movie to save their life.
so much shit just spawned in.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm getting like all the bad shit at the same time. It's like freeze, the explodey guys, the poison blast, like all at once.
I fucking hate the exploding guys. They're so annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, they're only bad if there's like a bunch of them. Like if it's just like one person calling them, they're not so annoying. But you get like 4 or 5 of them calling them in. Oh,
Yeah.
it's rough.
I finally decided to put the numbers back on for the damage. Because I wasn't
yeah,
I wasn't using that for the longest time. I think there was like a bug or something that just made them super big, so it, like blocked the whole screen.
I think
But-
that's where I see my that's where my frames drop like crazy because like my ability like dude I'll have like if there's a pack of them like attacking me dude I'll have like a fucking 1,000 numbers pop up.
Yeah.
It's like constant.
It's cool to see myself do like 1,000 damage. It's like, why don't I just say 1,000,000? Like, give me the M already. Like 1,358,000. It's like that's 1,000,000.
Oh my god, another boss. I don't know what's going on here, but they just keep spawning.
They like to do that sometimes. Like no matter how many waves you like send out, they just keep coming. It could be on like, are you doing a nightmare dungeon?
No, I'm in the Health Tide right now.
Oh, okay.
This like one area I was at, they just like kept spawning a ton of them. But my like target level or threat level, whatever thingamajig is like almost full, so it might be why.
Like any other.
Yeah. I still need to do that twice, like fill the target or fill it up. For one of the seasonal challenges.
Oh my god, how much health does this assassin fucking have? Holy shit.
Yeah, they get pretty tanky. I'm like, this is just a normal guy, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind here.
I remember him being like really tanky and game first came out. But like, luckily he doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, so
Mm-hmm.
kind of nice.
Oh my god.
I only got 23 minutes, so I should be able to kill him in time.
Do I finally have demonology? Come on. Entropy, control. Are you kidding me, game?
What the fuck is it? What's going on here? What the hell? We got a giant ass worm that showed up.
And I'm gonna send you an invite. Oh no, I can just join you. I don't know, for some reason, when I'm playing with Zero, I have to request to join. But with you, I can just join. Are you still playing Paladin?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the frame rate. Why is the frame rate so bad? Oh my god. Fucking hell. So many Dreadclaws.
up another chest. Where'd you go?
I'm just behind you.
Okay. Oh, there's
Okay.
gold.
Gotta get that bonus XP. I find that they did a really nice job with the leveling in this season. Like, it doesn't take forever to level.
Yeah. No, I don't have any space. I'm gonna be right back.
Alright. I gotta go to Tyrael anyways. More plans, party rewards. Is that yours? That's yours, right?
What?
The War Plans party rewards? Or is that mine?
I'm assuming that's probably mine because I have a war thing going on right now.
Yeah, mine's done. I just need to go back to Tyrael. Oh, man. You gonna watch Saturday night's main event tonight or tomorrow?
Maybe we'll see. Reds have a doubleheader tomorrow, so I might watch the Reds, but I might throw both of them on. I might sit on my computer and have the Reds in the Saturday night main event.
All right.
Who all fights?
I do not know. Saturday night's main event. Oh, I think, yeah, here it is. It's got Penta versus Ethan Page. That should be good. I like Ethan Page. I don't know if you've seen anything on him, but
I think I saw him because he beat Javon right first night on Monday Night Raw or something like that. He's
yeah,
a new addition, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. I have seen him.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Logan Paul and Austin Theory versus the Street Profits.
Is that for the title?
Yeah, the World Tag Title. Paige and Brie Bella versus Lash Legend, Nia Jax. Some of these matches, I'm just like bored. I'm like seeing it. I don't care. Oh yeah, fuck. Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss versus Jade Cargill and her cronies. That should be fun. But then I think the main event is the Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka for non-title.
Actually, I like Sol Ruku a lot.
She's cool. She's still
I really
green.
like Becky. Yeah, she is. I really like Becky Lynch though too.
Yeah, I really like Becky Lynch right now. Sol Ruka's really good, but she's still green.
I think sometimes she's like a little too gymnasticy with her moves, and I think that's gonna cause maybe.
Yeah.
But like when she does hit them, they look really fucking cool.
Yeah. Like that Soul Snatcher is super cool, but like it also looks kind of fake, like super fake. But she's also like really nervous. Like she fucked up her Soul Snatcher one time on Becky Lynch.
She looks really young too, so
Yeah, she's good. What would you say, like 20s?
Yeah, I would say early 20s.
Maybe early 30s. Yeah, she's 26. Yeah.
A little bit older than I thought, but
She's 10 years younger than me, dude. That's crazy. Once I start watching wrestlers that are 20 years younger than me, I'll be like, this isn't real.
I'll be right back. I'm use restroom.
All right. Keep this ring.
Mainlander, what brings you?
Well, I think I'm going to end my stream here. It's been nice chatting with you guys. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. But I want to make it a habit to get back into streaming more regularly. See ya.